November 1st edition of the Teddy and Brook Show. Brook, how are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Good. It's warm.
Yes.
Halloween is today, actually. Brook dressed up in a toga. It was great.
Sorry you didn't get to see that.
He won third place in the contest, got a bottle of wine. Good camaraderie in the newsroom today. Let's start talking Aggie football. They go to Auburn for a Saturday afternoon ball game. Brook, Aggies, Auburn, we hear that name, we get scared, but from my understanding, you've really done some homework here. You have some interesting statistics to share.
Yeah, Auburn, the Tigers, 2 years ago, they're the national champs. Now they're 1-7. They're a very young team. Only 6 seniors are starting for them. Just like the Aggies. The Aggies are 1-7, too. Both teams -10 in the turnover ratio, and that's very important.
And the Aggies are a young team. I mean, they have a bunch of new starters. And, of course, Brook alludes, the turnover statistic is so important in football. I mean, look no further than last weekend's game against Louisiana Tech for the Aggies. When we consider their defense, Herculean effort to hold La Tech to 28 points. Louisiana Tech entered averaging 56. But they have 3 straight turnovers in the third quarter. In football, we like to call that shooting ourselves in the foot. And that's what the Aggies are doing right now. Realistically, you don't have those 3 turnovers there. You might get 2 more touchdowns, honestly. So,
yeah.
and then it's a touchdown ball game. So they have to eliminate those, and obviously the turnover battle. I mean, Brook brings up a good point. Auburn, that's been killing Auburn this year, too. It's not a coincidence both those are 1-7 football teams.
No, you're right. You definitely generate more offense when you're holding on to the ball, when you're not dropping it like it's a hot potato. And you're right, La Tech, we were expecting them to just go in and roll. They're averaging, 50-plus points a game. Aggies hold them to 4 touchdowns and, only lose by 2 touchdowns. So those 3 turnovers could have been a huge difference.
They did look like a totally different defense. The secondary covered incredibly well. Their tackling was much better. So defensively, we have to tip our hat to them. Offensively, they still have a ways to go. They have a ton of work to do. Schematically, they've been moving the football, but again, you just can't keep shooting yourselves in the foot. That's what we've seen really throughout the year for the Aggie offense. It's been, how do I describe it? Upsetting, disturbing. I mean, I'm disturbed by it, obviously. How many people are disturbed by it?
You're just waiting for them to take it to that next level to get over that hump, and that offense is just not able to do it. They're struggling.
I gotta stop taking it so seriously. You got fun with it.
Yeah, you're gonna end up in the sanitarium.
High school football. Cruces plays Gadsden. This is actually wild too, because you know what? Let's just say right now, Roy Girella, Gadsden's 5-4. They're 2-1 in district. Cruces is 3-0 in district. They're the number 2 ranked team in the state. These 2 teams meet on Friday. There's some serious district implications on the line. When was the last time we could say that about Gadsden football?
I know, Gadsden right in the thick of things.
Unreal.
Right here. You could end up with, you were pointing out earlier before we went on the air, there could be a 3-way tie this year.
Yeah, well, I did say that, didn't I?
Yes.
Thank you. No, I mean, it's true. Gadsden, if Gadsden wins, which, that would be unbelievable, and then Mayfield beat Cruces next weekend, as Brook alluded to, then we have a 3-way tie in district. I don't really know how it's going to shake out, to be honest with you, because Gadsden is going to be underdogs coming up here. But, hey, you know what? Weirder things have happened. And the reality is Mayfield looked very good last weekend against Oñate. They go to Alamo this weekend, so they have another road test, although Alamo, they're a lost cause. So I'm sorry.
But hats off to Coach Girella down there. And
you got to give it
great job.
So Mayfield goes to Alamo, Centennial goes to Chaparral. That's the Friday night action in football. Gadsden comes here for a 7 p.m. game against Cruces. Let me just run through some other big weekend events here in town so we just can set the record straight. The Aggies host Utah State in a big volleyball match. That is Saturday afternoon. And there's a big high school volleyball match as well. With, once again, Gadsden, back-to-back state champions on the volleyball court. They go to Cruces High. Both teams are 6-1 in district. Cruces' 1 loss came at Gadsden. They want to flip the script this weekend when Gadsden comes up here. So that should be a big match as well. Brook, anything to add? How's everything going with you?
Things are going great.
Things are going with me, too. We're out. Sun News Facebook, Sun News Twitter, at Teddy Feinberg, at P. Stockburger. Peace.